Welcome back to another episode of Argos Anonymous. My name is Adam, and today we have something just a little bit different. We're going to open an LGS 2 box, which is old news. Nobody cares, right? Except this time we're going to open it. Well, it's okay. Okay, so why are we opening it? Let's be honest. We're opening it to get a Sansea Scorpion Beast because I need them to play because of the cards that are coming out in Hokken. But if we're going to open an LGS 2 box, we might as well have some fun. Okay, looks like we got something here. You know, every LGS box has one serial full art foil, like this Buckeye. This is number 227. And then you also get, theoretically, you should get one championship stamped full art foil also. Hopefully we get something spicy, but there's a lot of Rukas in these, it seems like. Voltaire would be lower cost, but hey, there's also Blazewalker Rookie Arcs. And Ella would be really nice. I don't know if Shard Beasts are still in here, but this is still fun. I like Buckeye. Buckeye's fun. I never played with him, but I like that I like he's a dog, and these are beautiful looking full art serial cards. So. Vabriel's Gift. Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is a great card, Vabriel's Gift. Like, forever a great card. Great in Hokken. Yeah, probably still going to be great in Hokken. I mean, it's an air element 2 cost, tutor your deck for absolutely anything. Whatever you need. Now, why do I say tutor? I suppose there might be some of you who don't know the reference. Well, it's a reference from a little-known game called Magic the Gathering, which has a card called Demonic Tutor that does the same darn thing. Only in Magic, this powerful tutor card was made to be rare, whereas in Argent Saga, like so many other powerful cards, Vabriel's Gift is a common, just a common, no biggie, right? Just search for anything you need, no biggie. That's common material, right? Anyway, something I noticed recently about the art that I hadn't noticed before was the size of the treasure. Like, I always saw it as a treasure box, but it's enormous. There's actually a tiny, well, tiny by comparison, a tiny little person there climbing a staircase, headed towards this basically building-sized treasure chest, which is kind of cool. And it makes me think Vabriel is huge, right? I mean, Vabriel has to be huge. Plus, there's what's it called? There's that other card from the second expansion set, the Harbinger. Is that how you say it? Harbinger of Vabriel, who is also huge, super huge. We'll put the art over there. So I'm seeing huge Vabriel. I think that's a theme. So hear me out. Here's some potential Hokken shenanigans because this Mara, Mischievous Witch, when she arrives, you can reveal 2 spells from your hand to search your deck for an animated unit and put it directly into play. So what you do is you grab an animated spell book, which in turn has a ruined ability that lets you tutor your deck for a 1-cost spell and put it in your hand, right? So Hokken Dark Element is loaded with sacrifice effects that allow you to trigger your own ruined abilities and affects the target ruined abilities in the discard, or just trigger their effects directly, or in other ways, you know, interact with ruined units. Also, in Hokken, they brought several new spells to the table, such as the 1-cost Ruined Reclamation spell and the Averi Burial. So Mara can call in your spellbook, and then spellbook calls in your Reclamation or your Burial, and you're consistently dropping units with ruined abilities into the discard and bringing them back into your hand, or triggering their ruins, and just abusing the discard zone, commence shenanigans. I think Mara might actually find a place that could be kind of fun to play with. Shardy Beasts. You know, they do have their moments. But this guy, I don't know, man. I mean, he's 2 costs, he's 2,500 power, that's fine. But do you really need 2,500 power? I don't know. The biggest tower right now is a 2,000 defense tower. You can crack most towers for only 1,500 power. And he comes at a steep price. You can only play units. He pumps up other shard beasts, but your other shard beasts are pretty close to being effective anyway. One of them definitely is, and the other one's like 1,000, so it's really close. I don't know. He's cool to collect. I like the art. He's a pissed off, red-eyed, shard rhino, beastie McDo with lightning coming off his back. I mean, I like him. But he's not really playable right now. Now, maybe someday, if you have more unit-based decks or more shard beasts or more shenanigans, someday he could come into play. But right now, he's just for funsies. Okay, so we're not going to talk about what this card does because nobody cares. Screw it, right? It's old news. Sure, he could pop into play if he hits your discard, big deal. But the lore is what's awesome. The dark element lore is so dark. If you haven't dug into it yet, it's so dark. I love it. So let's talk about that. That's way more fun. So the bottom line is this. Howenna crafts golems, right? She likes to craft, she crafts golems, and she's a witch, right? So she like uses shard light and magic to actually stitch together the bodies, the corpses of other people, including children sometimes, right, to make these golems. But she's not all bad, actually. So Urgon, one of the other champions, this guy, he used to be human. Urgon was human, and he was cursed, or I guess gifted, depending on your perspective, into this form, a much more powerful sort of gargoyle form, and it's driving him a little nuts because he was some like rich guy, he already had it pretty well made, and now he's this sort of beast thing, right? So Howenna offers to help out Urgon to maybe try to change him back into human form, which, to summarize, is like a long, painful process full of trial and error. So when they're undergoing that, Catrina, who is Howenna's sister, let me see if I can find her over here. Catrina, Howenna's sister, is evil. She's like an evil thing. I mean, she's holding a human skull, just to put things into perspective, and probably a snake or something. She's probably standing on like a bunch of corpses. I don't know. She's pretty evil. She gets into Urgon's head, and she turns him against Howenna, and she gives him some kind of additional power. She like juices him up, and then the two of them go after Howenna. They surprise attack Howenna, and it like breaks down into this battle royale of gargoyles versus golems, and magic's flying, and spells are flying, and furniture's blowing up, and all hell's raining down. And then Howenna is like about to collapse, and she casts this final summoning spell, and then she blacks out, right? Urgon, meanwhile, starts to realize that Catrina's like kind of a bad chick, and that maybe he made a mistake. Howenna's unconscious on the floor. Catrina sees this summoning spell go off, knows it's kind of unpredictable. Something crazy is going to happen. A bunch of bodies that were on the floor, golems and gargoyles, just like fuse together. And then Urgon's instincts kick in. He grabs unconscious Howenna and bails, runs out of the building, followed only by the screams of Catrina, because the summoning spell brought in the Shade of the Silver King, and he rips her to pieces. Yeah, she's dead. So if you like her, she's dead. She's like chunks on the ground. So I told you, yeah, the lore is dark. It's awesome. Man, right on time. Speaking of golems, there's the product of Howenna's evil shenanigans. Not really evil, her creative talents, I suppose. At least she's being constructive, right? So this is how you know she's into some bad shit. Look at the little face on that. I love the art. Liu is fantastic artwork. This is a cool championship stamp card to pull. I'm happy. I know there's been some talk that Liam didn't get a lot of support in this. Okay, well, yeah, it's not his continent. All right, Hokken is a different continent than we were on before. So I mean, it makes sense. So you wouldn't throw a whole lot of stuff at Liam because Liam's like not even there. Don't let that stop you though. Obviously, you can still play Liam if you want to because we aren't in a rotating format. Liam can still be your boy. Well, tell you what, I've got about 6 million towers, and I've got no Sansi, Scorpion, Hydra Beast, my bobbers. I'm gonna call, you know what I'm gonna call this? I'm gonna call this the Tower of Pain. that's my pain tower. Well, 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 but isn't our crazy little friend, our Sandy Hydra Dragon Beast Scorpion friend, Mr. 2-cost Eric unit with a ruin ability lets you search your deck for a 1-cost beast. And guess what the Hokken spoiler just dropped? The Ravaging frickin' Rhino. So, Ravaging Rhino is an amazing card. It's a low cost, it's 1,000 power. And sure, its potential for having overrun ability is great, but the crazy freaking good part is that the second ability lets you pay 1 to bounce any unit back into your hand. And it's not just an air unit. It's anything. So the splash potential is ginormous here. And Sansi, Hydra, Beast, Scorpion, Cat, Mouse, Turnip, Pancake, whatever tutors for the Rhino, because the Rhino's a 1-cost beast. So that's insane. And there's a lot of other beast element, you know, pumping shenanigans, but just the fact that you can tutor for the beast ×3, right? And the beast lets you bounce anything back for 1, just means it can go anywhere. You know, you can have a whole green package, the sole purpose of which is to just replay arrive abilities and replay shenanigans, which is going to be fun. Is it going to like be groundbreaking? I don't know. There's a lot of power in this game, so is it more powerful than other stuff? I mean, it's going to be fun for sure, but you know, it'll find its place. Yeah, that's going to be good, which is why everyone wants these now. So there you go. There should be one more in here. Let's just try to find it. Man, I tell you what, I was getting kind of worried there. I mean, every box of LGS 2 is supposed to come with 2 of these, but we only had 2 packs left. I guess we've already had the cereal. I mean, they're probably towers, right? Did I miss anything else? Did I get 2? Yeah, I got 2 Shard Beasts. I mean, I guess it could be something else. It's just there's so many towers. Whoa, what do you know? It's a tower. What do you think? What over under? Who guesses tower? Be honest. Be honest. Is it a tower? It could be a booster dragon. It could be a... Nope. What do you know? It's a tower. So, there we go. All right, we got a Liu. That's cool. I like the Buckeye. That's cool. Mainly we were here for this, and we're here just to kind of have some fun and talk about the cards. I would love to know the lore behind the experiments in Argent Saga. I think they're really cool. I like the art. I love that it's a mix of like almost post-apocalyptic, or it's like sci-fi sort of robotics and experimentations and stuff mixed with magic and fantasy elements. It's really cool how the shard light lets them power machines and power technology, but then there's limitations with that. Like once you get too far away from the shard light, too far from the towers, then the machines don't work anymore, and they can't really escape that, as far as I know, yet, I guess, except for things like Shardwork Heart and whatnot. So it's cool. It's cool to see the lore evolve. Still looking forward to Hokken. Sorry, these are not for sale. I need these. You can't find Sansi, Hydra, Scorpion, Pancake, Bearcats, Bearman, Bear Pig beasts anywhere, so I just really needed to. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to LSCYM, like, subscribe, and call your mom, because she webs you, and she'd 100% want you to smash that like button and subscribe to dedicated, up-to-date Argent Saga content Also, remember that the channel playlists can be helpful if you're looking for something specific like marketplace updates, new player help, deck lists, product openings and reviews, etc., stuff like that. Argos out.